हरव्यस तो आज आप लोगों के लिए हम लोग लेके आए हैं एनओएस सॉफ्ट टीएमए असाइनमेंट 2023-24 मार्च अप्रिशिएशन का। और आज का सब्जेक्ट कोड है इंग्लिश 302। और हम लोग को जो भी एक्सपीरियंस टीचर है वो आप लोगों के लिए इंडिया का जो भी बेस्ट नोट है वो यहाँ पे बना के लेके आया है। और यहाँ पे आप लोगों को 6 क्वेश्चंस का ही आंसर मिल जाएगा। और आप लोगों का जो भी टीएमए सबमिट का डेट है वो है 31 जनवरी 2024। तो जितना जल्दी हो सके आप लोग फिर एनओएस टीएमए सेक्शन में जाके अपलोड कर दीजिए। और तो आप लोग चाहने से वीडियो से स्क्रीनशॉट करके भी ले सकते हैं, या फिर आप लोगों को यदि पीडीएफ चाहिए तो फिर पीडीएफ हम लोगों का जो भी वेबसाइट है skus.co.in यहाँ पे जाके भी आप लोग ले सकते हैं। या फिर हम लोग का शिक्षा केंद्र उन्नत सोसाइटी यूट्यूब चैनल है, यहाँ पे प्ले लिस्ट में हम लोग पार्ट बाई पार्ट वीडियो डाल देंगे। वीडियो का नीचे हम लोग डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में इसका पीडीएफ लिंक भी प्रोवाइड कर देंगे, तो वहाँ से भी आप लोग चाहने से ले सकते हैं। तो वीडियो यदि अच्छा लगे तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, क्योंकि और भी सब्जेक्ट का हम लोग जो भी सॉल्व किए हुए टीएमए असाइनमेंट है वो आप लोगों के लिए हम लोग लेके आएंगे। और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिए तो ताकि आप लोगों का जो भी फ्रेंड सर्कल है सभी को ये नोट मिल जाए।
Siliguri, West Bengal. So today we will be solving tutor marked assignment English 302 paper. Number 1. Answer any one of the following question in about 40 to 60 words. आप लोगों को नीचे 2 questions मिलेगा, उसमें से आपको सिर्फ एक करना है, that is also within 40 to 60 words. Okay. A. Every child dreamed to follow in the footsteps of his or her role model, who was young Gavaskar's mentor and guide during childhood. What lesson of life did he learn from him? यंग गवस्कर का मेंटर कौन था और गाइड कौन था उसके चाइल्डहुड के टाइम पे, और गवस्कर ने उसके मेंटर और गाइड से क्या सीखा? यू हैव टू राइट द आंसर. आंसर: The guide of young Gavaskar was Ramakant Achkera, and the lesson he learned from him are as under. One of the most important lesson of life that Gavaskar learned from Ramakant Achrekar was discipline and dedication. Achrekar instilled in Gavaskar's the value of consistent practice, focus, and commitment to the game. Under Achrekar's guidance, Gavaskar developed strong work ethic and never give up attitude, which served him well throughout his cricketing career. So Ramakant Achrekar, guide and mentor of his childhood, gave young Gavaskar values like hard work, dedication, discipline, etc., which we can see in Gavaskar still today. Values that a child learns from his mentor and guide play a very important role in the characteristics of the child. Even family member like his uncle Madhav Mantri, who inspired him to work hard and that there was no shortcut to succeed. And his father gave a lot of advice and values to Gavaskar when he was growing up. So, what did he learn from his mentor? He learned to be focused, to practice and commitment in the game. Though he was a cricket player, he learned from his mentor to be a committed, to work hard with the dedication, with the discipline. Okay. Number 2. Answer any one of the following question in about 40 to 60 words. यहाँ पे भी आपको 40 या फिर 60 words के अंदर आपका आंसर देना है. The banyan tree is enormous and impressive in sight and benefit. Justify this statement in the context of the chapter. आप लोगों को पता ही होगा कि banyan tree का कितना ज़्यादा importance और benefits है हम लोगों के life में, तो आपको वही लिखना है. Answer: The branches of this tree give rise to aerial roots that again take roots for becoming new trunk when they touch the soil. At time, a banyan tree assumed the look of a dense thickest due to the tangling of trunks and roots. A banyan tree holds use important among Hindus as they worship this tree in India. Banyan tree parts such as fruit, leaves, root and bark may be used as in herbal medicines. This part may show positive effect on the brain and liver. These parts may also show immolating, that is the name of the medicine, properties. They may be helpful in many diseases as well as like diabetes and inflammations. आप लोगों को पता ही होगा कि बनियान ट्री हम लोग वर्शिप करते हैं उसे, और बनियान ट्री का जो फ्रूट्स होता है, लीव्स होता है, रूट और बार्क होता है, उसे एक मेडिसिन बनाने के लिए भी यूज़ करते हैं, हर्बल मेडिसिन बनाने के लिए भी यूज़ करते हैं. और वो दवाई किसके लिए अच्छा होता है? फॉर द ब्रेन एंड द लिवर. द नेम ऑफ द मेडिसिन इज IMMUNOMODULATING, immunomodulating. That is the name of the medicine. Okay, and it is also helpful for the diseases like diabetes and inflammations. Number 3, answer any one of the following question in about 40 to 60 words. यहाँ पे भी आप लोगों को 40 या फिर 60 वर्ड्स के अंदर आंसर लिखना है. Timaka's story is an inspirational saga of sacrifice and humanity. She did not let societal misconception and turned overwhelmed her spirit and purpose in life. Describe her life traits and tribulations and how she embraced motherhood to so many children. आप लोगों को यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन दिया गया है from the Timaka's story, जो है एक inspirational saga of sacrifice and humanity. Here in this question, you have to describe her life trait and tribulations और उसने motherhood को कैसे embrace किया. ठीक है. Answer: Timaka was a poor woman who found time to plant trees on the highway and look after them as if they were her own children, thereby making her life purposeful and rendering service to the community and to the environment in general. In the mid-20th century, she also initiated movements such as natural farming, agroforestry, and women gardening. She is said to have inspired the establishment of Garifuna Women's Association. She is one of the earliest association which is one of the earliest association in the Americans that sought to preserve the Garifuna culture. This legacy made her a key figure in the development of Garifuna political activism. Some of her activism against racism also led to the explosion from Guatemala in the earlier 20th century. Not only this, but she was also the initiator of the movement for women's rights and to provide better working conditions for women even to vote. This is how she embraced motherhood to many children. How she embraced the motherhood to the many children? Firstly, she was a very poor woman, okay, and she used to plant trees in the highways and she used to look over those plants as if it was her children. So, she also founded one association named as in Garifuna Women's Association, in which she has trained a woman to speak up for the rights, to look over their right, just like the right to vote. So this is how she has embraced the motherhood to many of the children by serving the country. Number 4. Answer any one of the following question in about 100 to 150 words. यहाँ पे आप लोगों को 100 या फिर 150 words के अंदर लिखना है answer. Number A. In today's fast-paced life, moments of peace and respite are few and are apart. Human beings should make a conscious effort to indulge in relaxation and leisurely pursuit. According to the poet William Henry Davies, how can we intersperse our life with such moments and how would it prove beneficial to us? Answer. Simple action to be taken to bring more tranquil and calm moment in our lives. So the question is saying that William Henry Davies, it is saying that how can we bring and how can we indulge into a calm moment that will be beneficial for us? What are the reasons behind it? So the reasons are: one must first be conscious of the time when tensions and emotions takes over. After that, one can take a brief break from whatever is stressing them out and breathe deeply. आप लोगों को अपने आप में ही पीसफुल फील करना है, काम मोमेंट फील करना है. तो फर्स्टली व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज़ यू हैव टू रियलाइज एंड यू हैव टू बी कॉन्शियस ऑफ द टाइम. किसी भी चीज़ से आप स्ट्रेस हो रहे हो तो उसको थोड़ा ब्रेक दो एंड बी इन अ प्लेस वेयर नो वन इज़ देयर एंड जस्ट टेक अ डीप ब्रेथ एंड रिलैक्स विद इन योर सेल्फ. Then we can relax and feel more at easy by partaking in activities like listening to music, taking a walk, or reading a book. One might also try to stay in a present moment by meditating on their thoughts and the feelings. How you can bring peace or how you can bring a calm to yourself, that is by listening to a music, going on a walk, whatever you like to do. You can find peace, you can do that. Okay, regularly adding moment of peace and relaxation in our lives have several benefit. और जब आपका mind, शरीर, दिमाग जब peace और relaxation में होता है, that will be beneficial for your body. Utilizing mindfulness and relaxation technique, one can lower stress and increase self-awareness. What happens? जब आपका mind पूरा relax कर रहा है, peace है, एकदम there is a harmony between your mind and the body, then what happens? It will lower down your stresses and increase self-awareness. We can be more effective and productive in our daily life by taking some time to relax, and finally taking the time to appreciate the beauty of life might make us happier and more content. If we do relax for some time and if we appreciate the beauty of the things, that will also make us happier from inside ourselves. Okay. Number 5. Answer any one of the following question in about 100 to 150 words. यहाँ पे भी आप लोगों को 100 या फिर 150 words के अंदर आंसर लिखना है. B. You are Rahul Rohini residing in Dehradun. You have recently online purchased a household item for an e-commerce company. However, the item reached you after a considerable delay. The packaging was also damaged. Draft a letter of complaint to the company with the relevant details. So, यहाँ पे आप लोगों को एक letter लिखना है to the e-commerce company, that can be Amazon, Flipkart, from wherever online shopping you do, that is a e-commerce company. So, you have to write a letter to him informing that whatever you have ordered, जो भी आप लोगों ने ऑर्डर किया था वो सामान आपका देर से आया एक तो, और दूसरा जो आपका पैकेजिंग था वो बहुत ही ख़राब था. उसको ये सब बता के एक लेटर, कंप्लेन लेटर ड्राफ्ट करना है. ठीक है, आप लोग पहले अपना एड्रेस डालिए, देन यू कैन जंप इनटू द बॉडी एंड यू कैन राइट वट एवर यू हैव टू राइट इन द लेटर. ओके, आप लोग पहले एक डेट लिखिए और फिर एड्रेस लिखिए, फिर आपको जो भी कंप्लेन करना है लेटर में वो लिखिए. You can write like this. I am writing this letter to inform you about the item that I have ordered from your store, like kitchenware, furniture, clothing, bedding, books, tools, etc. Last week from your establishment listed at Amazon. The item arrived delay first and I received today, and hence I am writing to bring to your notice about the quality of the item was overall okay, but the packaging of the product was worst. First, the order was delayed and now the packaging of the item was not good. It was all tear up from the site, and even the front page in which item name was written was also erased. Therefore, I request you to look at the negligence that the company has done and take strict actions against them. Your faithfully, Rohini. तो यहाँ पे लेटर में क्या लिखा है? एक तो सामान देर से आया और जो भी आया वो ठीक ठाक ही था प्रोडक्ट, बट जो पैकेजिंग था वो साइड से प्लास्टिक होता है वो खुला हुआ था, और जो आगे आपका वो लिखा रहता है कि एड्रेस, आपका नाम, वो भी इरेज्ड हो गया था. तो आपने कंपनी को ये करके लिखा और फिर कंपनी को रिक्वेस्ट किया कि ये से वाला नेग्लिजेंस बाद में नहीं होना चाहिए, इसलिए आपने कंप्लेन फाइल किया. ओके, सो अगर आप लड़की है तो यू कैन राइट रोहिणी, एंड अगर आप लड़का है तो यू कैन राइट द ऑप्शन दैट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, दैट इज राहुल. ओके. So number 6, prepare any one project out of the following in about 500 words. यहाँ पे number 6 में आप लोगों को एक project बनाना है, that is also within 500 words. Number A. Every child deserves the right to nutritious food and good education. After the 2 years of pandemic, it is estimated that 405 million children worldwide may have dropped out of the schooling system due to poverty, displacement, and lack of resources. Write a project report on the steps that can be taken at the micro and macro level to bring back these children to school and empower them to take the first step towards their dream. As we all know that we have suffered from the COVID pandemic. So during that pandemic बहुत ही ज़्यादा चिल्ड्रंस को बहुत ही कुछ फेस करना पड़ा और उन लोगों ने अपना स्कूल ड्रॉप आउट कर दिया. सो आपको ये प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है कि कुछ स्टेप, क्या स्टेप ले सकते हैं हम लोग कि स्टूडेंट को वापस स्कूल में ले सके. जो स्टूडेंट ड्रॉप आउट किया है ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ कोविड बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ पॉवर्टी, डिस्प्लेसमेंट ड्यू टू पॉवर्टी, उसकी वजह से जो स्टूडेंट घर पे बैठे हुए हैं, स्कूल छोड़ दिया है, ड्रॉप आउट हो गया है, उन लोगों को हम लोग कैसे वापस ले सके, इसके ऊपर आप लोगों को प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है. व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स दैट शुड बी टेकन टू ब्रिंग दोज स्टूडेंट बैक इन द स्कूल. ओके. Answer. First, you have to write the short introduction. School provide a safe and stimulating environment to children for learning, education, physical activity, socialization, and cater to their nutrition needs through midday meal program. UNICEF, a life appendant report, described the consequences of the pandemic on nearly 600 million children in South Asia, including India. School closure has resulted in stress among the children and their families, and they are most likely to suffer from anxiety, depression, and postpartum stress disorder during and after COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the steps that can be taken at the micro and macro level to bring back the students to school and empower them to take the first step towards their dream is: number one, the school administration should design responsibility staff member to define and execute standard operating protocols, keeping in tandem with the local administration guidelines. The policies should mandatorily include readdressing the curriculum, curtailing the school hour, strategizing the student and disinfection and hygiene protocols. The school reopening should mainly aim for student connectedness, psychological well-being, and stress-free learning of the children. Adequate staff, including a counselor and a medical nurse, should be recruited. Staff over 600 and those with comorbidities should be adjusted in work from home mode. The policy of staying at home if not well should be in the place for everyone. तो जो स्टूडेंट नहीं आ रहा है स्कूल में बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड, व्हाट स्टेप कैन बी टेकन? वी शुड प्रोवाइड अ प्रॉपर प्रोटोकॉल्स लाइक इफ़ यू आर नॉट फीलिंग वेल देन डोंट कम टू स्कूल, ये वाला स्टेप लगाना चाहिए. और फिर वी शुड कीप अ मेडिकल पर्सन लाइक अ नर्स or a doctor should be there in the school, and they should also provide a way of readdressing the student in a proper manner and following all the protocols. Okay, now infrastructural infrastructure में भी change करना चाहिए school में to bring back to the students suffering from COVID. The entire school premises should be truly cleaned and sanitized. New hygiene rules should be displayed in pictorial and child-friendly manner in the premises. All the rooms, including classroom, staff room, libraries, etc., should be airy and well ventilated. Furniture should be arranged with adequate spacing. Reception area should preferably have an plexiglass guards. Toilet facilities and free-flowing potable water should be made amply available. A sick room should be identified and kept ready with the basic medicine and personal protections equipments. Capacity building of staff, parents, and students. Authentic scientific information regarding COVID-19 symptoms, physical distancing, proper wearing of a mask, hand sanitization, coughing and sneezing, etiquette, and refraining from touching eyes, nose, mouth, and face should be shared with all the staff member and parents and student using mails, telephonic calls, letters, pamphlets, etc. All should be well informed about the new standard operating protocols. The school should encourage completing the routine vaccination of children and taking influenza vaccine for the staff member and